Next, we're going to look at a parameter. A parameter is going to allow you to send information to a method when a method is called. For example, if we look at the move instruction, so let's go look at Alice, and if I went to the skater guy and I drag over and say I want the skater guy to move, notice it's waiting for me to tell it what way I want it to move and then how far. Well, these options of up, down, left, right are what we call parameters. We send it that information instead of making one method to move up, one method to move down, one method to move left, so on. We make one method just to move, and then we get the user input the programmer's input, whether to move up, down, left, or right. So then I can maybe choose, down, and then again we allow them to input a number like 1 meter. So I entered for the skater guy move a parameter of down and a parameter of 1 meter. Now what we're going to look at, let me drag that to the trash, is how can you add your own parameters and why would you want to? Well, if we look at this world change cone color, we would have to write a method to change cone 3, then we'd have to write a method to change cone 4, cone 2, cone 1, whatever cones we wanted to change the color of. What if I instead create a parameter? So I could create a parameter over here, and I'm going to call that parameter the cone. Now, what is the cone? Well, it's an object. So what I want my parameter to be is one of the objects in Alice. So I'm going to allow the object, such as a cone, to be a parameter in my method. So now, instead of cone 3, I'm going to say, let's call that parameter, whatever that cone might be. I'm going to replace all the cone 3's with this parameter code. Now, if I want to call that method, let's say I go to world, my first method, and now I'm going to go to the world where that cone method is. See the change cone color? Let's say right the first instruction, I want to change a color of a cone. Now notice when I drag my method in, it's waiting for me to enter my parameter. So just like built-in methods have parameters, you can create your own parameters in a method. So now I can say, okay, change the color of cone 2. Then after that, change the color of cone 1. And then after that, let's change the color of cone 3. So notice how I can use it to change any of the cone's colors. So now when I hit play, there's cone 2 changing. Cone 1, and then cone 3. So it comes down, looks at this instruction. Here it was waiting for a parameter, so notice when I use the method I have to fill in the parameter. What parameter was it waiting for? A cone, in this case any object. You could actually use it on other objects. And that is how you can use parameters. Try changing your assessment world so that the cone is now going to be a parameter